KCRH 89.9 D's Bays, Best Riley, Big Ray's now chilling. How many DJ Tussie's still here sticking around, just taking up space and everything like that. But we do have a special guest in the building today, man. I'm gonna let you take the microphone and introduce yourself and let the people know who you are and exactly what you do.
Yo, I go by B, lowercase b, capital E, exclamation point, and I'm another rapper.
Another rapper.
Another rapper. That's what I do. I also do a lot of digital arts, and I help run this independent record label we got called Change Up Entertainment.
Okay. Now, you say you're another rapper.
Yeah.
But what's the difference between you and other rappers?
You could listen and find out, changeupent.com, but really, we just approach it from a very sincere standpoint,
okay.
Very honest with ourselves and with our listeners, real true to life, and that in itself isn't even too different, but we get a lot of compliments on how unique we sound, at least for the region, and it's something we take very serious, and it's something that we do consistently.
Okay.
And it's been very rewarding thus far.
So how long have you been, involved in music? How long have you been creating music yourself?
Creating music myself, probably for about 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
I've been involved in music my entire life because of my family. And I was originally playing sports when I was younger, and then had just decided to start taking music seriously when I decided really what I was trying to do with my life.
Okay.
And I knew I wanted to pursue that, and I put myself in a position to be able to actually perform it as well.
So what are some of the projects that you put out recently, and what have you got currently that you're working on right now?
A long-standing series I've been putting out since before I started doing music to most standards would be Expression Sessions.
Okay.
That started at part 0 just because of me being me, and it goes by fractions of numbers, so it's on part 0.4 right now.
Okay.
That came out earlier this year. That's probably I like that project a lot. Of course, you always like your current material, but that's something that I'm really proud of, I guess you can say. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on it.
Okay.
And it's the first time I've really been out performing a lot after dropping a project. And so that's been a lot of fun. And I also dropped the EP called The Kaleidoscope a couple years ago. That was my first sold project, my only one on iTunes.
That's what's up. That's dope.
Yeah,
so where are some of the places you've been performing at? Like, what are some of the venues? What's that type of experience for you?
It's interesting. It's two, very, very different experiences depending. Because I perform at clubs from time to time. Shout out to the fam, Ambitious Productions, A&B. I performed at Motif a few times because of them. And then they also invited us out to Playhouse to perform in San Jose. I've performed at Club 6 on a feature set with my brother Akil. Not too much in Oakland. We performed outside before at Yerba Buena Gardens.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun, and that kind of brings me into it. We perform a lot as well with our clothing sponsors, Wolves Den and Below the Surface. Much love to them. And so it's funny performing for a club audience and trying to pick the songs you want to do for them and the way you're going to approach it, as opposed to performing for an artsy audience, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
course.
to really, stereotype anybody, but just the different types of events and the different types of settings. So you take a lot from both to try to be successful in this industry,
So who are some of the people that you've worked with, and who are some of the people you plan on working with in the near future?
Man, I started out working with two great friends of mine, Starscream and Bonafide Music.
Okay.
And they're both from San Jose and Pacifica, San Francisco, respectively. Two great producers. They produced a lot of my early stuff. I recorded a lot with them, stayed at their houses a lot. And then some artists during that time, I worked with Mr. Fab. I had done a song with the homie Yogi from Oakland.
Okay.
And Young Mills. Young Mills is the producer, and Imani at the time. I don't know what's going on with that track now. I had earlier in my career, because of my family, I'd worked with Denise Williams, the old school gospel and R&B artist. That was a plug because of my mom. Shout out to her. She's here. And currently, I'm working a lot with just our artists on the label, Vinny Mays, Champ Plu. He's dropping a project soon. I got one of my producers with me, Space Cadet. He's part of the Third Eye Coalition. Shout out to L.I. Siegelfeet. They're doing a lot of great things. I've kind of been refining my own sound a little bit.
Okay.
And doing a lot of features, from my partners, A-Notes. Man, the list goes on. I know I'm forgetting people.
Definitely.
But, yeah.
So now you say your sound. Like, what is your sound?
You you got me with that one, truthfully.
Okay, it's all
I've
good.
been compared to a lot of different artists too. I hear it and just kind of take it in stride. And
Who are some of the
entertaining.
artists that you've been compared to?
Everybody. I don't even want to put names out there to try to like self-proclaim anything. But a lot of like dope hip hop artists. That's really great to hear.
That's what's
from
up.
listeners and avid fans. Yeah.
That's what's up. So in the next couple of years, where do you see yourself going with your music? Where do you what limit? What are you trying to limit yourself at any point, or are you just trying to go for it?
Nah, I like art in general. I'm kind of a creative person, really spontaneous, the way I live my life even. So I see myself hopefully going. I mean, now at this point, of course, there's certain things I wanna succeed at as an artist. It doesn't really have to do with any dollar amount or like acclaim. I just want to be able to travel and hopefully make money off music, do shows, and have people receive it. And of course, have blogs, potentially radio stations, and everything else that comes with that. Pick up on it. But I'm also very interested in doing all types of art. Like putting a lot more effort and production time into music videos, potentially taking part in producing films, all types of things.
Definitely, that's dope. So y'all make sure y'all don't go nowhere. Keep it locked. We're gonna be right back with Homie B in just a few minutes.